December 2nd, Nigeria was busy carrying propaganda against me because I'm fighting for my people, and I have succeeded in getting the mandate of over 50 million Biafrans, giving their mandate under my leadership. I am talking about legal age of over 50 million Biafrans. The history is being made, and I thank you all for believing in me. December 2nd, Nigeria was busy carrying propaganda against me because I'm fighting for my people, and have succeeded in getting the mandate of over 50 million Biafrans, giving their mandate. I am talking about legal age of over 50 million Biafrans. The history is being made, and I thank you all for believing in
The other accountability.
Good morning, Biafra. France, good morning, good afternoon, good evening on your location and your time. Please, if you are listening anywhere you are listening from, I have to apologize for the breaches in the transmission that I had. Like I said, I am just managing this gadget. It's an old gadget, so it's expected what is happening until I have a new one, okay? So please, Biafrans, bear with me. Bear with me, please. I know it's not easy to listen and you can't get, a clear vision or a clear sound. I understand that. And that is why for some time I've not been able to come online because I have a lot of things that, I needed to say to the Biafran people. But because of the issue of this gadget, it's really making me, uncomfortable, as I know my listeners may be very much uncomfortable listening because at any point in time they may be disappointed or they will feel disappointed because of the output of these videos that come from this platform. But having said that, I want to really appreciate every one of you. Thank you for joining. Continue to support your freedom. Continue to be part of Biafran Restoration Project. Continue to do the needful. Biafran Restoration Project is not a personal thing. It is God ordained. It is a God choosing mission. If you find yourself in this mission, be consistent, be courageous, be fearless, and be committed as well. But one thing is very certain: there will always be ups and downs. There will always be ups and downs. A lot of things are going to come up. But remember, our leader warned us earlier before now that a lot of things are going to happen. A lot of people are going to fall by the wayside. A lot of people will come for sabotage. A lot of people are going to betray. But our leader made us to understand that the end, Biafra will win. That the end, we are going to be free, and free from Nigeria, free from the slave masters indeed. So I use this opportunity to appreciate every one of you that has stand so strong, right from our leader, Mazin Nandekano, to our first Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko, to this day, under the leadership of Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere. You have to be remaining very strong. Very strong indeed. Because the whirlwind will always blow. The storms will always come. The lightnings will always strike. But those who we are really choosing will always be steadfast and always be strong. Very important. Our leader's Mazin Nandekano is still in the dungeon of the terrorist Nigerian state in Sokoto. And the Nigerian government, IPOB Nigeria, the propagandists, the enemies of Biafra, have used our leader Mazin Nandekano to send strong false messages and propaganda in the social media. They have already told you that Mazin Nandekano is not in support of Brgie. They said it earlier that whatever Simon Ekpa was doing is not for Mazin Nandekano. They even said Simon Ekpa is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was behind bars. They told you a lot of things that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not support. Our leader wants everywhere to be quiet. Our leader wants people to be going to their normal businesses without even thinking about him. And if you are a feeble-minded, you are going to believe them. And of course, these people have made money out of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for a very long time. They use the issue of IPOB to enrich themselves. The coordinators, both it local and international, national or continental coordinators, were collecting money from Biafrans and using it to better their lives. So as long as our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention, and as long as they continue to use your brain to be giving you some kind of information that your brain may not even comprehend, but they said that that's what your brain needed at this time. You have to be mindful of this set of individuals. You have to remember that these people are not here for the benefit of the Biafran nation. You have to remember that these people are always there to make sure that their business is booming, to make sure that they are making money for themselves. You have to also remember that these people
Second, Nigeria was busy carrying propaganda against me because I'm fighting for my people, and I have succeeded in getting mandate of over 50 million Biafrans, giving their mandate under my leadership. I am talking about legal age.
Sorry for that break. My brother Nonso, welcome. Thank you for joining me this morning. Thank you. Welcome, my brother Nonso. I really see you. So they have used our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for a money-making machine. Because as long as our leader is there, they will continue to deceive our people. As long as our leader is in detention, their false narrative, they will continue to deceive some people, the gullibles, and try to make money out of themselves. The reason why they fought Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko was that our prime minister then came and stopped their criminality. Biafrans, we are now no longer paying money to their national, state, or regional coordinators that we are using money to do businesses. So they now fought Simon Ekpanjoko. So when they see that the money is not coming, they now fought the man who is making the money not to come. Now that our prime minister is in detention, the sabotage also happened again. The same people that have the same mindset of IPOB Nigeria and Nigeria apologists and all Nigerian mentality in Biafran territory. The same people, they are now coming to tell you, to start telling you something that you would like to hear. They want to tell you that, oh, Simon Ekpa need a lawyer, Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa said this, Simon Ekpa said that. Because they want to use your brain. They want to make money out of you. They want to use their emotional blackmail in order to get your attention. So it is you, Biafrans people, that have to make use of your number 6 to understand where these people are coming from and where they are heading to. Before I proceed, I want to play you the first time our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko unveiled the Biafran lobbyists to the Biafran people. And I want you to pay critical attention to what Mazi Eleya said. But before I go to that, I want you to listen to our Prime Minister, then Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko. And most of people love him because of the dance that he's dancing. not because they come to fight for freedom. So they want him to come out and be dancing. And as long as Biafrans are moving for the next stage of our liberation, they don't care. Their primary concern is for Mazi Simon Ekpanjoku to come out and be dancing, not to come out and get Biafra. Just like most of them are still waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out and broadcast, not because they want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come and give them freedom. So you see that a lot of people have their different mindset for joining this freedom, not because they want us to be free, but just because they want something out of the freedom. So, and we can never allow them that thing that they want out of our freedom, they can never have it.
Of over 50 million Biafrans. The history is being made. And I thank you all for believing in me.
Thank you, Your Excellency. My name is Jim Moran. I served in the United States Congress for approximately a quarter of a century. After I left the Congress, I began to represent some corporations and countries and causes that I believe in. It has been an honor to work with you, Your Excellency. Elias Gerasulis is my partner. This is primarily Elias's account, but I'm going to be working with him. While I was in the Congress, I was on the committee that funds defense and State Department foreign operations, as well as the Foreign Relations Committee. I have an interest in Africa. I was a principal co-sponsor of the African Growth and Opportunity Act. But most importantly, I do believe that Biafran independence is a just and noble cause. Your Excellency, Elias Gerasulis is my partner. This is primarily Elias's account, but I'm going to be working with him. While I was in the Congress, I was on the committee that funds defense and State Department foreign operations, as well as the Foreign Relations Committee. I have an interest in Africa. I was a principal co-sponsor of the African Growth and Opportunity Act. But most importantly, I do believe that Biafran independence is a just and noble cause. And I trust that you have a bright future ahead. We will try to secure your independence. We can't promise because the politics is not a particularly predictable situation in the United States today, and justice is not always served, but we will work towards that objective. I appreciate the opportunity to work on behalf of the Biafran people, and at this point, let me turn it over to Elias. Elias?
Oh, thank you, Jim, and it's an honor to be working with you on this, and we appreciate your lending your support to someone of your prestige and stature. That association would be so critical. So thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. And thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, Your Excellencies, and dear Biafrans in the United States and around the world. My name is Elias Gerasulis, and I am a good friend and colleague of Congressman Moran, and we are your new lobbyists here in Washington, D.C. However, you should know that we are more than just your lobbyists. We are fellow freedom fighters in the struggle for the liberation of Biafra. And similar to how your compatriots in the Biafran Defense Forces are securing your freedom on the homeland, we will be fighting for your freedom in the political and diplomatic battlefield here in Washington, D.C. And we will make sure that all these U.S. officials, all these congressmen and senators understand that the Biafran independence movement is a pure democratic civilian uprising against injustice, the very same one that we had in the United States when we declared our independence from the British 200 years ago. On a personal level, I knew I had to get involved in this struggle, not only because of my belief in the Biafran cause, but my belief in His Excellency, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. As I got to know the Prime Minister, I could see that he has remarkable leadership qualities and vision. And I knew that instinctively that he was a man of destiny and that he will have a very important impact in Africa in the years to come. And I thought it was a personal duty to assist him. Already, the Prime Minister has made remarkable progress and has outsmarted the Nigerian system in many ways. The Prime Minister has done this with the self-referendum. He has done this with opening diplomatic liaison offices around the world. And I think by establishing a proper Biafran lobby in Washington, D.C., the Prime Minister has delivered his master stroke. And if you can look at the Nigerian media and the social media, you will see that this is something that's been highly publicized. And I think this is because they understand the moment that the United States starts to gain more support for the Biafran cause, it will be a game.
Most of us have had this video, we had these submissions over and over again. Let me stop it because of the issue that this my gadget is giving me, so that we have free flow of information. Now, Mazi Elias here, while he was with Jim Morale, they made a promise to the Biafran government that they are going to be our voice in Washington, D.C. They are going to be the Biafra in the American Congress. This was way back in 2023 or 24, if I'm not mistaken, before 18th of November that our Prime Minister was, taken in for questioning, and up to today we have not seen him back. So that submission or that promise that Elias and Jimora made have yielded a lot of positive results for restoration project. Okay, that restoration of Biafra it is as a result of the diplomatic engagement that our lobbyists and our attorneys are having in Washington, D.C. They have led to this barrage of positive news that is coming from Washington, D.C. Even the Christian genocide that they are talking about in Nigeria, it is as a result of the diplomatic work that the Biafran government have done in Washington, D.C. that have made it possible that the world is now knowing about Biafra. Now, the reason why I came this morning or afternoon or evening, depending on your time and location, is because there is the EMA Accountability Group held a space yesterday. The EMA Accountability Group, they held a space yesterday. And in that space, there is a lot of misinformation, a lot of falsehood, a lot of lies, a lot of deceitful information that is coming up from that space. Ife is somebody that I appreciate him before on the same media. Macbeth, William Shakespeare said, Macbeth, and it is applicable to everybody, including myself. William Shakespeare said that there is no to find the mind's construction on the face. What your mind have, you can't see it in your face. It is not written over in your face. Your face may appear innocent, but your heart may be very, very destructive and dangerous. That is what everybody possesses. But it is whenever you act, either in good or bad faith, then we can now find your mind's construction. We can now be able to picture your mind's construction. Ife is somebody that, I so much appreciate him for the time we were together. He was on the right side of history. He was, speaking fluently, speaking well, doing a lot of exposition positively. But I didn't know why he fell out. I didn't know why he fell out. And if somebody actually fell out for the bad reasons, you understand. If he fell out for the good reasons, you also know that, oh, because he was wronged, oh, because somebody, insulted him, that is why he didn't want to be part. But if you just, nobody insulted you, didn't quarrel with anybody, all of a sudden you just left the government and you are now coming to attack the same government that you were fighting with all alongside, then something should have been wrong in the first place. Let me see if I can play that voice. In that voice, Ife was heard telling somebody that the attorney that they are hiring, or the new attorney that they think they hired, is now going to checkmate the activities of the attorney in Finland, right? That the attorney they are hiring is now going to checkmate the activities of the European Union, is now going to checkmate the activities of Nigeria and Finland. And if I was even telling you that the attorney is not going to be on ground though in Finland. No, he's not going to Finland. The attorney will not be in Finland, but he will be in America and checkmating the excesses of the attorney in Finland. He will be in America and checkmating the actions of the European Union. He will be in America or England and checkmating the excesses of Nigeria and France. And this is some of the things that a lot of you people want to hear before you can donate your money, because you can be able to fund your freedom. You want people to be telling you lies and deceit, lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. And a lot of you will believe verbatim all this nonsense that Ife and Ekwensu and all the rest of them are talking about. Now, the information minister, our information minister, the best information of this 21st century, I want to play you what he said before I go forward, because it is very important that our people understand. I don't know, in this time and age, somebody will now come and deceive you, and you will not know when there is deception in what somebody is doing. You will not tell me that you don't know when somebody, when David is doing something that is deceitful. My words are no longer truthful. You don't know when I am lying. You don't know when I'm speaking the fact. So you can be deceived so easily. So somebody can now turn your brain so easily. You can no longer reason. The same people that is telling you to bring your money, bring money and donate to them, is the same people that went and blocked the website where money is being donated for anything about Biafra. The same people that is telling you that, oh, they have hired an attorney, this attorney is the world class, oh, this attorney is speaking with Putin, is speaking with Donald Trump, this attorney is going to bring Finland down. The same people that is telling you to bring money to go and fund this attorney, their own attorney, is the same people that went and blocked the website where Biafrans were donating money. They later told you that Prime Minister Simon Ekpa said, oh, they can open the website, but they never opened it. The same people are now coming to tell you to come and donate money. The same people that told you that, oh, there is no need to hire a lobbyist, there is no need to hire an attorney, that we must be only funding the men on the ground. We will be funding the Biafran Liberation Army. That is the only thing that we can do. No need to hire lobbyists. No need to hire attorney. It's the same people that are hiring the person they say is their attorney for over thousands and thousands of dollars. And you as a Biafran, you are deaf, you are dumb, you are unreasonable, you are okorokoro, you are idiotic, you are imbecilic, and you are docile to listen to the garbage that they are telling you, because you love propaganda, you love gossip. That is why you are listening to them. The same people also came, and in the same voice, if it was hard to be telling the foolish listener, those who are listening, that what Biafran Republic the original government is doing, no, that Biafra is not on the table. What is on the table is Christian genocide. And you ask yourself, where is these people coming from? How were they able to deceive you in such a manner that you now believe they are garbage, hook, line, and sinker? So the reason why I brought all these photos for you is for you to know. This photo that you see here was when the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko, was here. This photo that you see here, the one of the charter, was when the Prime Minister gave this charter to he was then the finance minister. Send them to Washington, D.C. Go and submit this charter. So what is written in this charter is a Christian genocide. This is American congressman. Mike Johnson have that charter. Almost all the senators that our prime minister have made have all this charter. So inside the charter now, what they are going to read inside the charter is a Christian genocide. It is not about Biafra. Are you kidding me? So you are telling me Ife is trying to tell you that Biafra is not on the table until they come and tell you, oh, we are speaking about Biafra, information minister, or until they come and tell you, oh, okay, Chukwunkere is telling us about Biafra, or the book, the charter is speaking about Biafra. That is the only time you know that Biafra is on the table, because they are not discussing it openly for you to understand. And you believe hook, line, and sinker. That is the thing. That is the issue. That Biafra is not on the table. Are you really serious? So all these photos that Oge Chukwunkere was going to Washington D.C., he was not talking about Biafra. He was talking about Christian genocide. Is that not how idiotic that you are? You feel that the Congress can just come out and say, oh, let us talk about Biafra. Oh, let us talk about Biafra. You people don't know how the world play their politics. America, more importantly, there are vested interests in Biafra. If you don't know, Britain is there. America has to use their number 6. America have to use every diplomatic means in making sure that Nigeria is divided. They cannot just come and start talking about Biafra. They have to use the existing things that they see on ground. They see Christian genocide. And when they talk about Christian genocide, who are predominantly Christians? Is it not Biafrans? So what are you now saying? You want them to start speaking about Biafra before you know that Biafra is on the table. And you want me to believe that the Prime Minister, Oge Chukwunkere, when he goes to meet Brian Johnson and gives him the Biafran charter, when he met Brian Mass, when he met Ted Cruz, he was not talking about Biafra. He was talking about Christian genocide. Are you kidding me? And the man that is telling you that Biafra is not on the table cannot give you one proven evidence or give you a website, a link to go and read where he said that Biafra is not on the table. He's the same person that is telling you that this man that they are bringing in order to defraud Biafrans, because that is what they are doing. That it is the man that is going to speak about Biafra. It is the man that is going to bring Biafra to them. But meanwhile, they are using Brgie. They are using Brgie to talk about Biafra. Why was Emma not using, just like USB? Ngozi is using USB. Why is Ema and Ife not using their own way of, their own version of Biafra to tell you that this man is going to bring Biafra? But they are still using the same Brgie that the Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere is using to tell you that it is that schools or whatever it's called is going to give you Biafra. And you are listening to the garbage. It is very, very unfortunate. Let me see if I can bring the video so that you listen to what our information minister said here. Very, very important.
Of a man, make sure you take care of my Simon Ekpa. Give him everything he need. If he says he need 3 lawyers,
This my gadget is really disturbing me, Biafrans. It's not, you know, it's making me really uncomfortable because I want my video to be flowing. Okay, I want it to flow because I have a lot to give to
today, make sure
Biafrans.
you
I have a
give it.
lot to say.
If you say you need 5 lawyers,
Let me see if I can play it from my phone here because I want everybody to understand. Our information minister made a lot of clarification on this issue. A time even came. A time came when Brgie wanted to hire additional attorney for Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko in Finland. These same people, this same group of Biafrans who do not want anything good, they kicked against it. So I will play it from here so that you listen to what our information minister was saying in this video.
the other accountability of a man, make sure you take care of my Simon Ekpa. Give him everything he need. If he says he need 3 lawyers today, make sure you give him. If he says he need 5 lawyers, the same lawyers that when he was inside, before they even go for pronouncement, Attorney Dabiri that we have was even trying to communicate. You people block him. You people block him. You don't want Attorney Dabiri to communicate with Simon Ekpa, to communicate with him. That was handling the case because you people claim that the people that were in charge. So the attorney now, and even Elias, when they ask what is happening, why are they not allowing us to communicate with the attorney in Finland? What is happening? You say, maybe it's not the right time. You wait for it to really strike very example. Because another lawyer. It is the government that will recommend like or advise and waiver. They don't allow it. Okay, so why are you taking lawyer now? Useless people. When I say that some of you are working to see that management money don't think will come out, some of you don't understand. Because you'll be taking measures that will prolong his calamity. Anything that is supposed to have hastened his release, you to look for the back door so that it will remain there for a long time. That it will go down the coming year. We'll be talking and be making noise every day. Do you think that?
I hope you heard what our information minister just said. He needed to hire an additional lawyer for the prime minister. The same people that are now saying they are needing lawyer was the same people that kicked against it. So what changed? What changed now that they are on their own? They want an avenue of making money, raising money for themselves. They now tell you that it is now that the Brgie is not doing it the right way. They are the ones that are doing it. It is very, very unfortunate. I'm very, very sad. And a lot of Biafrans need to understand that in this our quest for freedom, a lot of things is going to come. You even see people who say they are bad Jesus in the Bible. They will do a lot of things. Do abracadabra in order to please you, in order to convince you, in order to enter your pocket and take the money that you have. And you'll be deceived. And you pay money, and your money will enter voicemail. These are the same people not want anything to do with bear with me. Friends, please bear with me. Very, very important. Yes, I stand. Cecilia, thank you so much. I am multitasking and there are things that I'm doing at the same time.
Asa kama kanka nage, asa bigi kama nyege, ona chiko biafra wego, mwane biate wego, mwa believe neke ziego, kaka tandila naba, sima baby kaifebaka, kuto baya from for you.
December, Nigeria was busy carrying propaganda against me because I'm fighting for my people, and I have succeeded in getting the mandate of over 50 million Biafrans. Giving their mandate under my leadership. I am talking about legal age of over 50 million Biafrans. The history is being made. And I thank you all.
So, like I was saying, sorry, I'm multitasking. Cecilia, thank you for joining me. Yeah, the network, Mel, is because of my gadget. My gadget is bad. It needs to be changed, but I'm still managing it. So, most of the issue that I have here is not about network. It's because of the gadget that I'm using, okay? So, thank you so much. So, the same people that are telling you that they don't need attorney, we don't need lobbyists, is the same people that are now telling you they're hiring lobbyists for thousands and thousands of dollars. They are still telling you that Biafra is not on the table. And you will go and believe such people. If you believe them, then you can believe anything. You can even believe that Satan is Jesus. I am telling you. But be mindful of the fact that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, made us to understand that when the time comes, a lot of things will be happening, including those that will be bought. So when they buy them, what do you expect them to do? They have to come and try to rubbish whatever we are doing, whatever the government is doing. And that is why I am calling on our Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere and the cabinet members. This is the time to hold everybody accountable. This is the time to deter all these people from using the esteemed name of Brgie to do their propaganda on social media. This is the time to stop them from doing that. This is the time to stop everybody from using the logo, from using the name Brgie to do all manner of evil, because the American congressmen and women that are listening and speaking to you, our prime minister, will think when they see all this nonsense online, we think that it's still coming from Brgie government, because these people are using the same Brgie. No difference. No difference to send their propaganda on social media. So, my wonderful Biafran brothers and sisters, I want you to understand that these people are here to destroy what we are doing. Biafran Restoration Project has a template. That template, our Prime Minister have given that template. And now that he's incarcerated, incapacitated, we are not going to take order from somebody who is incarcerated. He did it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in good faith. Because if you take order from somebody that is inside, the people who are holding him will say he's giving order, and they form one thing or the other to continue to hold him in detention. It is we that are outside that are going to use our number 6 and implement all the policies in the template to make sure that we hold Nigerian government into account. So don't be deceived when somebody tells you that Biafra is not on the table, that it is Christian genocide that is on the table. Who brought it in the first place? We had our first congressional briefing on September 18th, 2025. Most of you in the cabinet went to that congressional briefing. Most of you went there. So did you go there for Christian genocide? Even as Christian genocide is part of the issue that need to be presented to the Congress, but it is a general phenomenon that American congressmen need to talk about. They have to use that Christian genocide, because if they come and start talking about Biafra, then what about people who are not Biafrans that are being killed as well? Okay? So Christian genocide is the general name that they have to use in order to make sure that while Biafra is being discussed in the shadows behind the scene, Christian genocide is being presented, because the Christian genocide is predominantly happening to Biafrans, because we are predominantly Christians. So when somebody tells you that Christian genocide is the only thing that is discussed, is Biafra not in the Christian genocide? Is our people not dying in the homeland? Is Fulani not ravaging most of the communities? So what are you saying? Are people in the middle belt killed because of Biafra? So is the Fulani, is it not because of the genocide? Is it not because of the Islamization agenda that the Christian genocide is happening? Is Islamization agenda, are they not using the template in Biafran territory? So don't listen to the garbage that the likes of Ife and the how do I call it, the fake news media of Emma, what they are saying online. Don't listen to that. Our Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere have presented Biafra before congressmen and women. They know about Biafra. They know what Biafran people are going through in that evil contraption called Nigeria. And at the appropriate time, Biafra will be talked about in a very broader way. So when somebody tells you that Biafra is not being talked about, don't listen to them. These are the enemies of our freedom. So let me play that voice so that you hear.
One is Attorney one that's going to stand one Attorney.
I want every one of you to pay attention to what I'm going to do. Pay attention, very, very important. Because this is the kind of narrative that the Nigerian
stand in front of the court to speak for him. The one that is penal will speak for him. Why this particular one will work with that one that's in mainland so that everything. So I've mentioned your name before. I saw your comment. Let me explain something to you. When Okunsu said that the new attorney will represent in Finland, not that he is going to be in the court representing PM. He is going to be working hand in hand with him. He is the one that is in Finland, the lawyer that is in Finland. But this particular lawyer, this international lawyer, will stop the EU every plan that they are pressuring Finland to do whatever they are doing. They are the one that is going to stop it. You get this point? Nobody said that this new attorney will be the one that is going to stand in front of the court to speak for PM. The one that is in Finland will speak for PM. Why this particular one will work with that one that is in Finland to make sure that everything, like as we speak now, we are talking about the Finland use EU law to judge PM, which they are not supposed to do that. So the international lawyer will be the one to make this move to stop all the things that they are doing, because they know that what they are doing is not right. They know, but they are doing it because they believe that there is a black man, nobody will speak for him, nobody is going to talk. But this is a government, Brgie is a government. The fight is going to be between we and them. And this particular lawyer also, whatever that we are going to be doing for now, he will be the one that is going to be between country to country, Biafra, between government to government. So anything that is going to happen, any negotiation, this particular lawyer will do that. The remaining two that is coming, their own work will show when they come, and that is when we are going to explain what they will do for Biafra.
Please, how can an individual liaise between America and government?
That these people have been doing, trying to make sure that we don't have voice. They will be our voice when the time comes. And that is why it's very important for them to come in now. We don't have time. And we don't want anything at all. You know that everybody have their own goal. These people have places that they will go. The other people have the places that they will go, and the other one have places that they have to go to bring some places that you have been looking for a way to enter. These are the people who will make that thing to happen. So nobody said that this new attorney is going to be inside the court to stand and represent him. No. But he is the one that is going to block all the influence coming from different places. You understand? To work against PM and Brgie. Okay? So please, so that other people will understand. Thank you very much.
Yeah, one thing you forget to say, we have to make sure that it's not corrupt.
Yes, I never wanted to go that side. I don't want to go that side. Let us be involved. We will understand that it's not a game. Please go ahead. Former lawyer that was there, if I sacked and they change and bring another new one now, this man who was there, he knows that they don't have the law to judge PM. But what did he do? They play the game that they play. So, Biafrans, please, don't worry. When we are there, when we get to that place, we'll know if they are the one that will decide our future, or we are the one that is going to decide our future. That's why we are bringing this kind of thing. They are not all this one listen. These are men who, even to pay them is not a joke. But the kind of situation that we are, we need this kind of people to represent us, so that the world know that we are no longer this is not a joke. And we are very, very serious. We are dying enough. And we need this kind of people that will represent us and give us what we want. That is the state that we are now. So them coming out, this kind of link, this kind of contact coming to Biafran people, supposed to be celebrated. Looking for every means to bring them in. And we are going to do that. And that's why we are talking to all Biafrans to know that the time has come. The time has come. This time that we are now. Forget about all these things that you are hearing. Forget all these things. Very soon, noise will end. Very, very soon, noise will end. You will see the kind of thing that you have never seen in Biafra movement. Biafra will be on the table. Through these people, we now know that there is no Biafra discussion in the table anywhere. Go and ask questions. Go deep. You guys, some people don't. Some people don't know what is going on. I said Biafra is not on the table.
Them. Ife is telling you, the listeners, that what is on the table is Christian genocide. And which means Biafrans are not Christians. And the genocide of Christians do not affect Biafrans. So Ife is telling the listeners that there is nothing like Christian and Biafra on the table. And there is one thing that I want you people to understand when he said that, oh, this their attorney is going to be a link between the American government and the Biafran people. Biafrans, run for your lives. I want to make money out of you. They want you to bring money for their container. They want you to bring money for their business. Run for your lives.
867472361.
Hello? See? So don't listen to all this garbage. If is telling this attorney that they are hiring will be a link between the Nigerian government, between a link and the Finnish government, between a link between America and Biafra. Are you kidding me? So Mazi Simon Ekpa, who hired a lobbyist, Mazi Simon Ekpa, who established a government. What is the essence of a government? If individuals can now liaise, can be a middleman between a country and a country. That is nonsense. That is arrant nonsense. That is for those of you who don't use your brain to reason, to understand that these people have come again. Their modus operandi never changes. They always try something to hold you down, to make sure that, oh, they twist your brain. Yes, exactly, just like you said, Amazi. Charles Oji said they are DOS part 2. They are using your brain. Why do we have Biafran Republic government? So what he's telling you is that when you go to the website of Brgie, www.biafranrepublicgovernment.org, all in small letters. When you go to the website, you are going to see series and series of meetings that our Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere have had. Even as a finance minister, till this moment, he is telling you that Biafra is not on the table. Biafra is not being discussed. And you are believing that nonsense. Of course, I know that is for the gullible Nigerian that he's speaking to. But genuine Biafrans know that the Brigade government is by somebody like the Walid is speaking up front. Yes. Somebody like Brian Musk. Somebody like John James. All these people are speaking about Biafra because our Prime Minister have had one-on-one discussion on Biafra with them. You don't expect them to come and start saying, oh, Biafra will be free next tomorrow. Biafra have underground work has to be completed. Once the underground work is finished, then they'll come out in the open to make the pronunciation for Biafra. That is how it's done. Fellow Biafrans, please join me on the studio and make your contribution. Very, very important. The link is there already.
All for believing in me.
Brgie is the ultimate. Brgie. Nobody can destroy Brgie. Biafran restoration project is going to come as a surprise to a lot of people that do not believe on Brgie. They are standing on Brgie to create a kind of confusion, try to deceive a lot of people. Why not stand on your own government, on your own group? Hello, boss. So Brgie is the ultimate government. Every other propaganda is going to fail. They are already failures. They can't do what Brgie is doing. They can't do what our PM has done. All this, their propaganda is already failed before they started. So Ife and the accountability nonsense should understand that we have passed this stage that they are. We are moving with speed. And in no distant time, that Biafra that they try to destroy will come. And they are going to regret their actions in propagating evil against the restoration of God's kingdom on this planet Earth and fighting against men and women of goodwill. Very, very important. So, Biafrans, join me on the studio and make your contribution.
Nigeria was busy carrying propaganda because I'm fighting for my people. I succeeded in getting the mandate of over 50 million Biafrans, giving their mandate under my leadership. I am talking about legal age of over 50 million Biafrans. The history is being made. And I thank you all for believing in me.
Oh, Biafra, thank you so much for being part of this program. Please ignore every propaganda that is coming from Ife and the misinformation department of Imam Mahmoud. They are not telling you the truth because they are thief. Biafran Republic government in Ezra is the only government that is in charge of Biafran Restoration Project. And Biafra is already on the table. Visit our website and be convinced yourself. If anybody is telling you otherwise, let the person give you a link so that you go and see things for yourself. That is the only way they can prove to you that they are not lying. Otherwise, that is one of their propaganda and it can never sell. So we appreciate our Prime Minister, His Excellency Honorable Oge Chukwunkere. We appreciate our lobbyist, Elias, our attorney, Dabiri. We appreciate our Information Minister, Mazi Soni Akparawa. Brgie, gallant media men and women, I appreciate every one of you. The Biafran Defense Forces under the BDC, Biafran Defense Council Chief, Mazi Success, and the indefatigable General, Triple Star General Igwe Butuzo. Greetings from here, and I salute all the gallant men and women who are defending the land of our ancestors. Please, today is yet our day for fundraising. All these good work that Brgie is doing, we need fund. The attorney, the lobbyists need funding so that they will do more. Join the liberation, join the funding of your liberation. Your presence, Biafrans, tonight to come and support the funding of our freedom. Very, very important. As no Biafran is joining to make his or her voice heard, I say thank you for being part of this program and good afternoon from here. And then one Chineke. And see you on the fundraising. Thank you and bye from here. Yes, please let me correct one thing, please. I see a lot of people sharing information or trying to say that Madam Munki is not part of us. Madam Munki is still part of Biafran Republic government in exile. Okay? Under Prime Minister Oge Chukwunkere. Madam Munki is still very much around. You know, Madam Munki was calling for unification. So maybe that is why he went over to the other side to ask for that unity of purpose. But she is making her contribution and her donation in Brgie. And as a matter of fact, Madam Munki knows the reason why she joined Brgie. And she actually knows that a lot is being done under Brgie. Okay? But she has always pinpointed the need for each and every one of us to come together and unify and have a one fund that is be going to the government. So maybe she want to go to be a mediator and try to see if they can bring people back. Okay? She's not actually fighting against us. Rather, she's trying to be a unifier. And if she can do it well, better. But she is still part of us, okay? So please, unless if you want to get her viewpoint, you can as well reach out to her and maybe she have a one-on-one chat with you, okay? A lot of people have the same mindset that unification is very, very important. Our Prime Minister has called for that. As well, our Information Minister, the government have called for unification, but maybe they needed somebody to talk to them. Maybe that's why Sister Nki went over to talk to them. I don't know. But I believe she's still part of Brgie. So thank you so much. And goodbye from here, Biafrans.